Gordon the big engine and Thomas the tank engine puffed buffer to buffer back home. It had been a busy day. First, Thomas had teased Gordon about the time that the big engine had slid into a ditch. Then Thomas fell down a mine and Gordon came to his rescue. "Remember, Thomas," called Gordon grandly, "united we stand, together we fall. You help me, and I'll help you."
"Oh, right you are, Gordon."
"I'll remember," replied Thomas, "but I hope Sir Topham Hatt forgives us soon." Suddenly they noticed something.
The stations on the line were being painted. The engines were surprised. They asked the painters why the stations were being painted. "Well, because the Queenie's coming, so there." The engines were excited.
As the two engines whistled into the sheds, everywhere they looked, they saw paint pots and painters. "Bust my buffers," said Thomas. "What's happening?" "Shh," whispered Percy. "Sir Topham Hatt's going to tell us now. Ladies and gentlemen and engines, I am honored to inform you that Her Majesty the Queen herself is coming here to visit us. Now, on with the preparations."
The engines in the shed were excited, and
The engines wondered who would pull the royal train.
Edward knew it wouldn't be him. "Well, I'm too old to pull important trains,"
said Edward.
Gordon knew it wouldn't be him.
"Well, I'm in disgrace.
Sighed Gordon.
The Fat Controller would never choose me."
But James, the red engine, was confident. "Well, he'll choose me, of course,"
boasted James.
"There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it at all." But Henry couldn't agree.
"Choose you? Choose you?
"You?" snorted Henry.
Choose you? Choose you? You can't climb hills.
"He will ask me to pull the train."
And I'll have a new coat of paint. You wait and see."
The days passed, and Henry puffed about proudly, quite sure that he would be the royal engine.
Then
One day, when it rained,
came.
Henry's driver and fireman stretched a tarpaulin
Covered up their cab.
from the cab to the tender to keep themselves dry. A painter was climbing a ladder above the line. Henry puffed into the big station. Henry's smoke puffed upwards in a big cloud. It was thick and black.
Henry's smoke blew high into the air.
The painter choked and couldn't see. Oh! He missed his footing on the ladder, dropped his paint pot, and fell. Whoa!
Both he and the paint pot fell all over Henry.
Plop onto Henry's tarpaulin. The paint poured all over Henry's boiler and trickled down each side, and the paint pot perched on Henry's dome.
Poor Henry.
The painter shook his brush at Henry. "Ah, you spoil my clean paint with your dirty smoke, and then you take the whole lot and make me go and fetch some more. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear."
Sneered the painter.
The painter clambered down. The Fat Controller came pushing through the crowd.
Sir Topham Hatt spoke next.
Dear me.
"Well, you're not a pretty picture."
Dear me. You look like an iced cake, Henry. That won't do for the royal train. Oh, no. I'm afraid that I must make other arrangements, yes."
And he walked over to the yard.
Gordon and Thomas were waiting for him.
Gordon and Thomas saw him coming, and both began to speak at once.
Please, sir.
Please, sir, I want...
Excuse me, sir, but I was thinking. Now, one at a time, please, one at a time.
One at a time, replied Sir Topham Hatt. Yes, Gordon?
Now, what is it, Gordon? Well, sir, I just wanted to ask you if Thomas could have his branch line back again. I see. Uh-huh. And what do you want, Thomas?
Oh, please, sir, can Gordon pull coaches again?
I see. So that's it. Well, you've both been quite good lately, and
I think you are both sorry and deserve a treat.
so when the Queen comes, Edward will go in front and clear the line, Thomas will look after the coaches, and Gordon will pull the train. Oh, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. The great day came.
All the engines worked hard.
Percy, Toby, Henry, and James worked very hard bringing people to the town.
Thomas sorted out
All their coaches in the yard. Edward steamed in, looking smart with flags and bright paint.
Beep! The Queen is here!
They're coming! They're coming! 2 minutes passed. Then 5. Then 7. And then 10. And then... Everyone knew that whistle.
Everyone knew that sound. Then Gordon whistled as he approached the station.
And a mighty cheer went up as the Queen's train glided into the station. Gordon was spotless, and his brass shone.
Brightly.
Like Edward, he was decorated with flags, but on his buffer beam he proudly carried the royal arms. The Queen was met by the Fat Controller, and
Sir Topham Hatt stood to attention. Welcome, ma'am.
before doing anything else,
The Queen thanked him for a splendid run.
the Fat Controller bowed and said,
Not at all, Your Majesty. Thank you.
and then the Queen
Asked to see all the engines.
said to the Fat Controller, "We have read a great deal about your engines. May we see them, please?" So he led the way to where all the engines were waiting. Toby and Percy said, "They're coming! They're coming!" Henry and James said, "Shh!" But Toby and Percy were too excited to care. The Fat Controller told the Queen their names, and she talked to each engine. Then, as she turned to go, Percy bubbled over. "Oh, I say,
Beep, beep, whistled Toby and Percy. Shh, hissed Henry and James. But Toby and Percy didn't care. 3 cheers for the Queen!
3 cheers for the Queen! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Beep, beep, whistled the engines.
The Fat Controller held his ears, but the Queen, smiling, waved to the engines till she passed the gate. Next day,
When it was time to leave, the Queen spoke specially to Thomas, who fetched her,
the coaches, and
then to Edward, and finally to Gordon, who took her away.
and no engines ever felt prouder.
Than those on Sir Topham Hatt's railway.
Thomas and Edward and Gordon, the big engine.